Coach Stringer, you guys, your offensive strategy, was it a little different in the second half? You know, you guys took a lot of threes in the first half, didn't make them, I guess more of the third quarter.
It was never our intention to take threes. We just take threes. Anybody that's shooting 21% from the three-point line has no business taking threes. And that is consistent in games and even in practice, because we chart it in practice. So, you know, like, what's the odds of that? But it happens when you don't busy attack and get into the gaps, where we can't see the cutters that are there, because that's exactly what happened. So as a result, we allowed ourselves to hold the clock and then wait for a screen so that we can jack up a three. So the second half, which we were saying in the timeouts anyway, please, no threes. You know what I mean? If you shot 2 for 15 as a rule, would you really bet on that? You shot on the goddamn game. You know, but that we weren't the smartest team today. And the young lady here, I've never seen anything like it. She put on a heck of a performance. She got a school record, a Rutgers record. She got 46 points. 46 points. Do you think anybody could handle her? No. We just let her get the ball. So we got little people and we got big people. We got the midgets up there, and then she shot over us. Okay? Candace was the only person size-wise that could probably handle her best, but she had 4 fouls. So then we get the midgets over there, and that girl's shooting over top of us, or we are hesitant or afraid to approach her, which reminds me of just what happened with the young lady at Ohio State. She dropped 45. You know, and it would seem to me, honestly, that you have such an attitude about the fact that somebody's coming in your place doing that you should have people grabbing you and say, please let me play her. That's what I'm used to, you know, and some people asked for it, so I gave it to them, and then after she dropped 6 or 8 points in a short period of time, then that was it. So, but we didn't have anybody else. We really didn't have anybody else that could have played her. I think that Leah was not going to be fast enough, too slow. Candace was probably quick enough, but she had fouls. And all the other people were midgets. The centers, when we played 2 centers, Des could work with her big girl, but Vicky wasn't going to be able to stay with that kid. It's a guard, you know, so we needed size guards. The guards that may have been able to handle that are sitting on a bench.
And then Candace Barber in the fourth quarter, we kind of saw her take over the game and help get it in.
Yeah, because she's attacking. She you know, she sees what needs to be done. The good ones, the great ones do that. They're never standing there just moving around. They're like, you know, it's time to that was happening was there all along. But we're so busy trying to shoot a three, we're afraid to really attack. But, you know, we've got to get better in our ball handling, better in the decision making, being able to handle the ball with defense in your face and being able to see the open pass. And one of the things about her, at least, is that she thinks attack. When she's down, her mind triggers like, I've got to do something about that. And everybody wants to do something about it. Few people can do something about it. And what we need, quite honestly, is more people that take over. You know, the turnovers that occur. Come on. Because we're going to step 2 before, you know, we deal with step 1. A, catch the ball. B, once you catch it, then make a decision. Do you have a shot? Do you have a... That's 2. And 3 is the decision. We're trying to grab it and try to get... But that speaks to... I don't know. You could say it's... You could say it's freshmen, but they're not freshmen. You know what I mean? That's you might say that. The kind of errors that are occurring. Because I think that while they forced some errors, honestly, it wasn't that many. You know, we just threw it away. You know, because we just are not confident or lack the judgment in terms of reading where, you know, certain people are, where the defense is. It's technical, but long story short, it's really not technical. It's kind of, to me, kind of simple, you know. But that is a matter of seeing passes, 2 passes ahead of time. You know, the fact that I'm on the wing and I can see the defense playing the angle that the post has. I mean, Des has done a remarkable job when you consider what she did last year. Well, she's gotten better. How many other people have gotten better? I mean, think about it. I'm thinking about it. It disturbs me. You know, so maybe that's not your pass because it's going to shoot the person off. Not that we've gone over it 1,000 times. And maybe it's the baseline pass. But basketball players see the second pass. You don't have to catch it and then, now what do? You see it. You orchestrate it. You know, so we weren't orchestrating much today. They turned the ball over too much, as simple as that. And weren't rebounding. You know, and thank goodness for Precious, Candace, as well as Desiree, you know, for the rebounding side and everything else. But we just didn't do a very good job of contributing to everything that has to be done, because it's, you know, we say, but we didn't work hard enough. I think when we realize, see, there are those that will make things happen and others will follow. There are others that you wait for somebody else to make it happen and then you get all hyped up. Like, yeah, everybody gets hyped up. But it takes another player to get that rebound, or another player to go, you know, to the boards with a layup or whatever. And what we need more people that take charge and assume the responsibility instead of looking for the reason why and the excuse of what you can't do. As simple as that.
And what's your message to the team going on the road trip after the double overtime loss like this?
Well, first of all, we shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. That's number one. So it's not about the talk, it's about the walk. I don't have anything to say. Right now, I'm speechless, totally speechless. And sometimes things are better not said, you know. We're here in front of our home fans, and fortunate that anyone would want to come and see this mess. So that's how I feel about it. So, you know, like, it's nice. No, it's not nice. It's an honor that our fans come. They have a right to expect a certain level of play, and not like you see in the game for the first time in your life. So, I don't know. You know, I hope that the other people have a lot of fans, and maybe we'll pretend that they're ours. But at the end of the day, Cappy brought something to us, you know, play for 40. That's what she said. Play for 40 means play the entire 40 minutes. We have found ourselves in a situation where we've won 2 quarters the entire year. We're lucky. Most of the time, we might get 1 quarter that we win. So we got better in the last game that we played, almost lost it. We won 2 quarters. Good thing we had a lot of points when that happened, okay? So this time, you know, this didn't, even the first 2 quarters we should have taken control, because you're hoping that the team recognizes, oh, they're not that great, they're not that good, but we're still trying to find ourselves, and I think it's incumbent upon each person to find out who we are, you know, and don't look to the left or right. Okay, so if you're a power forward, what do you do? What do you do that brings a level of confidence? Point guards, what do you do? You know, can you handle that ball, make good decisions, and the whole thing? So I think that's the answer. I think that some of our team members have demonstrated that they're capable. I think that they're probably by now, everybody knows who you can count on, or on a more consistent basis. So now we got to see what's happening with the rest of them.